Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Kinga and I started making YouTube videos right after my divorce to document for myself and my closest friends how I am reinventing myself and my whole life. If you're not a friend, but you still found this video, maybe take it as a sign from the universe and like it and even consider subscribing to my channel. In this video, I'm going to give you my honest thoughts on dating 12 years younger and 12 years older guys as a 40-year-old woman. I will be transparent as usual, and I also tell you which I recommend or not and what the issues could be. So I threw myself into dating right after my divorce, and sometimes for all the wrong reasons. In the beginning, I was just trying to fill a void, and then I was, I guess, bored and lonely, and later on I just wanted to see if my next husband is out there somewhere. I met a lot of people in the past 2 years, and I was thinking, how crazy is that when you reach 40, you all of a sudden get to date such a wide age range, like never before. Never before was this possible for me. I couldn't have dated a 12 years younger guy in my 20s, obviously, and not in my 30s either. But now all of a sudden the world is my oyster, and the window is just so wide open, and I can date a 12 years younger and a 12 years older guy too. And I was surprised to see how guys in their 20s are open to dating women my age. In fact, some are obsessed with it. The more mature ones certainly want an older woman, and I'm sure that some only just want to kind of show off to their friends, you know, that hey, I got this older chick. And some just maybe want to give it a try as an experiment or out of curiosity. But some are really serious about not dating girls their age anymore, because the ones that I met claimed that girls in their 20s don't know what they want, and I can't blame them. You know, I obviously used to be like that. I mean, I knew what I wanted. I just only wanted to have fun. Obviously, I didn't want to settle down and get married and have kids. And obviously, some guys in their 20s think the same way, and there's nothing wrong with it. And I think people are not that shocked these days when a 40 years old woman dates a 28 years old guy, because I think women like Olivia Wilde and Kim Kardashian has also contributed to its acceptance by obviously dating Harry Styles and Pete Davidson, and they're still going strong and their relationships look serious and solid. Maybe some people are shocked and ask, you know, what can a 20-something years old boy give a 40-year-old woman? Well, I mean, some 28-year-olds or some 20-something-year-olds can give as much, if not more, than a 40-something-year-old. I know because I tried. Plus, they are normally more fun because they still have that youth in them, you know? It's just a completely different vibe. The last guy I dated was 28 and me coming close to 41. I guess what I also made him more responsible and mature is the fact that he already had kids, and I had never in my life had so much laughter and fun with any guys than I had with him. I think I have a good sense of humor too, you know, but not every man brings out that funny, playful side of me. And I'm obviously not saying that every 28-year-old guy is funny, of course not, but guys in their 40s tend to still have that youthful energy, and I think I also have that in me, and I just love it when I can bring it forth and be crazy and silly together. It just makes me feel more alive. Do I mean that the 12 years older man I dated felt dull and boring and old? No, not at all. Because actually the oldest guy I dated was 52 and I was like 39, so it was actually a 13 years difference. And he had way too many responsibilities in his life and people to take care of, and I think it was a constant pressure on him. So of course he had a heavier energy around him, but I wouldn't expect him to be as careless and light and innocent as a 20-something years old. But we still had a lot of fun, you know. We even got escorted out of the VIP lounge of an airport for having too much fun. I sound like I'm pretty cool about the age difference, huh? But to be honest, it kind of bothered me, you know, in the beginning. But was their age the reason it didn't work out? No, absolutely not. Would I recommend dating younger or older? I mean, I can't really recommend any because we are all different, and guys, even of the same age, can be very different. But I learned that I shouldn't give too much focus to age gaps anymore. At the end of the day, what really matters is how a person makes you feel, not how old they are. This is what can make you stay in or leave a relationship, you know, how a person makes you feel. How they make you feel in general, and also how they make you feel about yourself, and which side of yours do they bring out in you. I have to admit that I really had doubts and self-sabotaging and limiting thoughts in the beginning with both age groups for different reasons. Let me tell you why. So with the younger ones, I was sometimes paranoid, thinking that what happens in like 10 or 20 years, when I don't look as young as I do now and he would still look the same or even better in his 30s and 40s, it would probably really bother me to be like wrinkly and saggy in my 50s and 60s, while the guy next to me still has a tight skin and a youthful glow. And I would probably feel insecure about it, and I would be kind of scared maybe all the time that he would or he could just leave me for a younger one. And with the 13 years older, I just couldn't stop thinking that, okay, everything is good now, but we may only have like 10 years max before we start having issues in the bedroom. Or what if I still really wanted a kid? And let's say he said yes to it. Would it be a smart move at his age? I mean, even I am a bit too old, not to have a baby, but I just don't think it's ideal for a 10 years old to have, like such old parents, like parents in their 60s. And then also there's this fact that guys tend to die sooner. So I was like, there's a huge possibility that I might just end up alone too soon. Why am I discussing the two ends of the stick? The 12 years younger and the 12 years older guys, but nothing in between? I mean, I would love to, but according to my experience, there's not as many single guys in their 40s, especially early 40s. I wish there were, but the good ones, I think, are already taken, are already in a relationship or married, so you have to wait till they get divorced, and that's normally around 50. Like seriously, when I tried dating apps, there were far more single guys in their early 30s and 50s than their 40s. Most single guys were actually between 30 and 34. And I think that's when they are over the party phase and they maybe just want to settle down. Plus, if you are like me, that you would prefer to date someone who has no kids from previous relationships, the younger guys are your best target group. If a man has no kids by 40 or 50, that can be a red flag. Can be. Doesn't have to be. And let's talk about sex. I had sex with guys in their 20s, but I didn't like it, honestly. They all finished too quick and had no idea about how to please a woman. I'm not generalizing and I'm not saying that every 20-something years old is like that, but most of them are, and it's understandable. They just moved out of their, parents' house where they probably had to masturbate to porn in their bedroom, quiet and quick, while being scared that, their mom would open the door and they get caught. It takes practice and years to learn to have good sex, I think, and it takes a while for men to get to a stage where they say and truly feel that their priority and what really turns them on is to make their women get pleasure. It just kind of satisfies them on a different level. Now, this normally comes with maturity, which normally comes with age. Older guys have the advantage of time. They had more time to explore and learn and try and test. But again, it doesn't mean that the older the man is, the better the sex is with them. Again, I'm not trying to generalize, but I kind of am, but only based on my personal experiences. So yeah, I think I probably like intimacy with older guys more. However, the 28 years old that I recently dated definitely made it to the older guys league on many fronts, and he restored my faith in his age group. One thing I find pretty fascinating these days is how difficult it is to actually judge someone's age and how misleading people's looks are after 30. I've seen many guys in their late 20s and early 30s who look like 40-something. It's crazy how differently people age. And hair loss is a bitch. So to give you a quick summary, I'm glad I got to date in such a wide age range, and I like that I had very different experiences with both ends of the spectrum. I don't think that I would date outside the 12 years younger and the 12 years older mark, because that would truly be my minimum and maximum limit. And I found amazing qualities in both ends. And I loved that youthful spark and the light playfulness and the sweet taste of less responsibility in younger guys. And I also loved the fatherly, more serious, more secure and stable energy of the older guys I met. And you can find 52 years olds with young spirit and energy. And of course you can also find 28 years olds with a mature thinking and responsibility and seriousness. I liked them both for different reasons. And I think this younger guy that I recently dated got me a bit hooked, meaning that I now might have developed a preference for younger guys. We'll see. I mean, I don't know, but I keep you updated. What was the biggest age difference that you dated with? Do you have any story that you want to share? Just, type it in the comment section. I'd love to know. And if you like this video, please give it a like. It doesn't cost you anything, but helps me tremendously to grow this channel and make more content like this. Please also consider subscribing. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.